Hello everyone, how are you all doing? In this video, we are going to talk about the macOS Ventura 13.5 Beta 2. My name is Jay and you are watching Tech Hyped. First of all, hit that subscribe button before we get right into today's video because I am really close to 10k subscribers and I want to get to 10k as soon as we can, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys can hit that subscribe button. It will just take 2 seconds and it will mean a lot to me. I keep on making these type of videos for you guys and you do tend to enjoy these type of videos, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. And now that you have done that, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so macOS Ventura 13.5 Beta 2. Let's get started with the build number. The build number is 22G5038D. D refers to that we are coming to the end stage, which means we may have the final release in about 2 weeks from now, which means we will have the final release of this update by the time we won't even care about it. What I mean is we will have the public release of this update really soon, and that doesn't really matter that much because in 2 weeks or in about 3 weeks we will already be having the public beta coming really soon for the iOS 17 and macOS 14 in our studio. I will be making a lot of videos on that, so stay tuned and turn on the notification. Anyways, today Apple released a lot of updates. The number one update was the iOS 16.6 Beta 2. Here is this one, then iPadOS 16.6 Beta 2. I have already made video on that, and watchOS 9.6 Beta 2. I will be coming up with this video really soon just after this one, so you can check those out too. Then tvOS 16.6 Beta 2 as well, and watchOS 9.5.1 was released yesterday. I made a video on that too. Anyways, going back to the topic, that is macOS 13.5 Beta 2. As expected, there aren't anything majorly new in terms of feature here, but there are some things that I want to talk about real quick. The number one most important thing is the performance. The performance seems pretty much the same, but the animations, for example, I was having some stuttery animations at first when I used to turn on this stage manager and jump from app to app. I was having some stutter and the animations were not that much smoother compared to the previous version, the public version. I was on the macOS 13.4 public version. It was the RC macOS 13.4 and it was really smooth, but the beta one of macOS 13.4 had some issues with the animation of stage manager, and stage manager is just amazing, so there is that. Yeah, the animations are now better and they are noticeably more smoother. Talking about Final Cut Pro, yes, in the last video some of you guys talked about the Final Cut Pro and Sony XAVC files not being able to export it on the 13.5 version. This is an issue particularly Apple Silicon Macs, and same, I just tried to export this file. This is a 4K video, 120 fps, and this is an Sony XAVC file. I tried to export it and my Final Cut Pro was just not responding or just crashing on me. So this is still not fixed and there is something wrong with Final Cut Pro, or I don't know, it is just not able to process the Sony XAVC format files, and when it is done on 120 fps, this occurs only then when it is done on 120 fps, because I tried exporting 60 fps and it was fine for me, and some of you guys are having issues with the 120 fps and 60 fps as well, but I'm able to do the 60 fps export test. I tried it and 60 fps just works fine for me, but not for some of you guys. 120 fps does have problem, and I tried on my Mac Mini, Intel i7 Mac Mini, and that was completely fine except for the typical thermal throttling. I forgot that Intel Macs were that bad in terms of thermal management, because I have been using Apple Silicon Mac for about an year now. No wait, about 2 years now. Oh my god, time flies. There aren't anything new majorly going on in this update, so I don't really have a lot of things to talk about. Talking about the storage, I did freed up around 700 MB after installing this update on my Mac. Then talking about battery life, of course, battery life is something that is a bit too early right now to talk about, but I will discuss that in my future video, in my follow-up video. If you guys want that, let me know down in comments below, or I will update you guys in the comment section. You can just talk to me on my Twitter. I am most active there at the @TechHyped. You can DM me on Twitter and talk about every Mac related issue or any beta related issue that you are facing. I will be glad to offer you some assistance if I will be able to help you. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. My name is Jay, aka TechHyped. This was a quick one, but I'm sure you loved it. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Peace out.